Perished had Ciri not demonstrated her powers. So sudden and violent was her outburst that the Wild Hunt was forced to withdraw. The battle was won. The war had barely started.
Zirael can harness immense amounts of the power. Why has no one taught her to control this?
Actually, some did teach her.
Clearly to no effect.
Haven't had a chance to talk. Thanks for your help.
You will thank me later. Now we must take Zirael from here, hide her, and then gather...
Anyone, everyone we could count on came...
Which is why we must seek the help of enemies. Magic is our best defense against the Hunt.
You mean the Lodge?
I don't want the Lodge anywhere near Ciri. Just don't trust those women.
What would you have us do instead? Fight alone and die a beautiful but pointless death? No, Geralt. By some miracle, we survived that fight. I've made an agreement with the Emperor. In exchange for its help, the Lodge will be granted amnesty and find asylum in Nilfgaard. That will be our bargaining chip. Triss, I wish to leave today to find...
Of course. Even got an idea where you could start...
Damn it! Again you planned without even asking what I think. I've had enough of this. I won't be taken somewhere like a bundle. I will not sit and twiddle my thumbs.
You're right. Prove today you can take care of yourself.
Easier to pat someone on the back and hope things will work out than it is to face the truth. Zirael possesses a great power she cannot control. She is a danger to herself, to others.
First of all, bollocks. Second, if you're going to speak of courage, at least address me directly, and not through Geralt. I'm gone.
Better go after her.
Wait, she needs time. Then we should start training as soon as possible.
This training...
You saw what happened.
Fine. We'll stay here a while longer, then join you and Triss.
Come on, Yen.
See ya.
It's not working, don't you see?
Discouraged after a mere 8 attempts? Zirael.
How many times must I...
As many as it takes.
But I'm not...
We shall return to this later.
Didn't make it far first time out on the go...
Geralt, please, not now. By comparison, the gauntlet was a walk in the park. But that's not the point.
What is?
But at the moment, I find it impossible to feel... Tell me, how do you...
What?
Always manage...
Don't know about vanilla pudding. Could work. But nothing picks me up like Lambert's famous homebrew.
Suppose it can't kill me. Might as well try. That's strong.
Maybe you ought to try a different method.
We've tried at least 20.
Wouldn't let it worry you. Not like you need to excel at everything. You're great with a sword, an excellent archer. Leave the magic to mages.
Yeah. Pull me another. Wake up!
What? What's happening?
Get up. We must go.
Ciri, it's the...
To Velen. Bald Mountain. And guess who's...
Dunno. Enlighten me.
Imlerith. We'll have no better chance to get him.
Where?
I must avenge... the Sabbath.
How'd you learn all this? Imlerith? The Sabbath?
Avalok. He told me of those who chase us. Claims knowledge itself can tip the scales. Come. We shall talk...
Lead on.
Ready?
Let's go.
After the Battle of Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their wounds and mourned their losses, save Ciri, who began to plan a revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
The men at Crow's... Ard Serbin. The peasants feared coming here.
Let's get this...
The peasant folk of Velen call this night the Feast
Loads
of
of
Gifts.
footprints.
I've
Crowd
no
of peasants
idea
came
why.
through here.
Geralt? Geralt? Avalok claims vanity is Imlerith's greatest weakness.
Vanity?
Any foe he faces, he strives to impress. The other one, Caranthir, is said to be secretive and pragmatic. Geralt? Hardly surprising, given he was Avalok's student.
Should I shoot? White serve the ladies. Let them But they didn't begin.
We thank you for...
Go.
Mentioned again.
Only the chosen. No.
Ladies of...
If.
Have... Yeah. This cell...
What you? No. We.
I'm...
Stay. Heard enough of... We should be going.
Eager to see the...
We're a
Go to the tent and stand before Thekla.
Great. Would... Farewell.
Sure things that it's one true dose.
If only their gifts are plentiful.
Bents.
Yeah.
So long.
My grandmother said they came down the mountain just before daybreak. How did they look? Once beauty. Ladies. Merciful ladies. Grandson, give him that.
Look.
No, a godling. I know him.
Well, I'll be. You're back. And I see you found your lass. I'm Johnny. We've had the pleasure already. A bit one-sided though it was. See, I saw you running. Your back to me. As I was having the pleasure of... Oh, 'tis a long story.
They call me Ciri.
How are things, Johnny?
Health's good. So
We gotta climb the mountain.
I'd rather try to dissuade you.
Even more so.
Figured as much. Oh, path to the peak starts there, past the gate. But
The key. Why do you doubt we can get it?
good grief, you're worse than children. 3 souls are allowed atop the mountain, and only strapping young lads or comely lasses among them. They get the key, open the gate, and meet the ladies.
I believe I qualify.
But he's old and ugly. What good is he?
Pretty damn good at finding lost voices.
Then go find the voice of reason. It'll tell you to turn back.
Gotta get to the summit.
It's Thekla you'll need to convince.
We shall...
Moons are rising, owls hoot, fly.
It's not ready. You've got to wait. Who was she? Summons. Were their mother. Others called her sister.
It's clearing up.
Who's... Well, come on, come closer, girl. Aye.
Narrow hips, sparkly eyes, a striking feisty lass.
Never had a man. Never mind. Got me answer. I choose you, girl. This night you shall see the ladies.
Ciri,
Wonderful. Who wouldn't want to meet the ladies? My companion comes with me.
What else has the cat dragged in?
It's grey and veiny, got a scar, and eyes like a viper.
Aye. Stinks. I reject ye, freak.
you misjudged me. I'm worthy as anyone.
Girl?
He's sprier than any youth. Only smells like corpses because he kills monsters. And he'll kill any who stand in his way.
Perhaps I was mistaken. Perhaps there's life in him yet. By ancient right you may appeal my choice. But to do so you must
I accept.
Look. Now. Something's afoot.
Beginning to worry. Come, let's get the key.
Something's afoot. They're back. What?
Got that coin. Nothing I can do it.
I always do, my boy.
That went smoothly.
Weren't the one to do the diving in that cave.
Hey, stop whining. You're a witcher. You've dived in murky waters.
Yeah, I have to tell you about the time I hunted a Zubo.
Tricks. What's your...
What's...
I passed the trial. Here's proof. Recognize it?
The Defier's Aurum. A death sentence.
One tough son of a bitch.
We've no time to lose.
No chance.
Fuck. Damn it!
Out of the question. I'll climb the mountain, you face the crones. They're...
You took... Oh, hell. I guess I must jump. Oh!
How was he? He lived a life of love and knew no bitterness. Yum, yum. Welcome, child of the Elder Blood. We knew you would return.
Your taste lingers on our tongues.
You've talked enough.
You will die here now. die! Naughty, naughty girl! You die tonight! Naughty, naughty girl! You will die here now! You die tonight! Naughty, naughty girl!
Damn it!
Imlerith's at the summit. Gotta be. Let's go. Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
The sisters said you would come. They saw you arrive in the water's surface. They did not see the girl, but she is with you.
Yeah, we're both here.
Where is the girl?
Doesn't matter. You'll never get her.
You fall to the bitter end.
I trust this time will be no different.
How you like that sword?
Yeah.
want you to fight like this.
The Witcher you slew. Barely.
I slew only one. The third fled.
Coming here? Good idea.
I knew we'd succeed. From the start. Now to find an Orin for your...
Wondering what to tell Yennefer when we get to Novigrad.
Tell her the truth. We ought to rejoice.
Yeah, let's...
Thank you.
Go.
The oak is dead.
The oak,
Your acorns? No idea. Path to the summit's clear. You can always go looking for them.
Or just go home.
This is no longer no man's land.
But what are we...
Come, Geralt. Then none are humans. Thought it was...
Mages left. Hunters needed a new core. Hatred and prejudice will never be eradicated. And witch hunts will never be about witches. To have a scapegoat, that's the key. Humans always fear the alien, the odd. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races. And as they have for ages, branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
Geralt! When I learned Geralt...
Glad to see...
None of you two...
Went to Kaer Morhen first, then Velen.
Leave him... In fact, you look...
Glad...
Cool. Right. Anything happen?
Pretty Polly came down with a fever. Matt Oyster caught a knife between the ribs, and they're late to...
Dandelion. Lodge of Sorceresses. Triss and Yen.
They're working on it. Triss is... Didn't inform me. Ah.
Thanks.
No credit.
How much for the...
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual taste. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask?
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clear...
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern.
Meaning?
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthir is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
Regicide. Serious stuff.
Of the living, only I. And Eredin, of course.
Question is, can you get Gels to believe you?
Nothing you need worry about.
Haven't mentioned...
Such drastic means are not always net.
So you probably...
Brilliant deduction.
Fine. So what do you...
Why to bring Gels here?
Fabulous plan. If...
We do. In the land of the NL.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to...
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now... They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one... Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for
example. One such passage will open soon. That's our chance.
Let's go. I know this house. Supposed to drive a godling from here.
Supposed to?
Decided it was harmless.
The passage is here, past this wall. This is the place. Once we enter, there'll be no returning until we reach Gels.
Yes.
Remember,
Me.
It's time.
I hate poor... Where are we?
Welcome to the Didowet Desert.
This somewhere in our world?
Ever seen such canyons in your world? Come, we must go.
What is this place?
A very old world, thoroughly raped and destroyed.
Anything live here?
Mainly desert creatures, able to survive months on end without water. Oh, and large sand crabs beneath the surface. We must be careful they don't sense us.
And before? Were there any people? Or elves?
Do you believe humanoids have a monopoly on destroying worlds?
So what did live here? Sentient monsters of some sort?
Look at those cliffs. Remind you of anything?
Look a bit like the bed of a giant river.
Or the bottom of the sea.
Mean there were water creatures here once?
No creatures. Merely a sea.
Trying to say that...
That there are many different worlds and even more forms of life. Many of them intelligent, much more so in fact than you humans. As it turns out, not even that could stop them from exhausting all the resources of their world. To the last drop. Ah, the portal.
Looks more like a ruin.
Appearances can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open. Shouldn't take but a few moments.
Let's going on?
The sand crabs have sensed our presence.
Wonderful.
Let's go!
Just keep coming.
As soon as the portal opens, you must jump in. Jump in.
Have a look. There it is. Vapors don't look terribly inviting. Damn it, gotta hold my breath. Any longer and I'd have suffocated. Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be. Should avoid those clouds, or bolt through them. death if I don't hide somewhere. And I gotta find that next passage quick. If I can just find cover along the way, I should make it to the passage. Freeze to death if I don't hide somewhere. And I gotta find that next passage quick. If I can just find cover along the way, I should make it to the passage. Light in a place with any snow's up to the rooftops. Wonder how long this blizzard's been blowing. Of course. What else? Might have expected this.